Hey everyone, Rapturance here, and we're gonna play some TouHou Makuka Sai Fantastic Danmaku Festival. Now, I've actually had a chance to play a little bit of this to try to get used to the controls because it's actually a very difficult bullet hell type shooter game. So we've got 4 difficulties: easy, normal, hard, and lunatic. And even playing on normal was far too difficult for me. I just kept on dying over and over, so let's just go on easy. Turns out if you play on lunatic and complete it, you can go directly to Gensokyo when you finish the game. I'm guessing that's some kind of extra stage, but for sake of sanity, let's just go on easy. Okay, there's 4 characters to choose from: Reimu Hakure, Marisa Kirisame, Sanae Kochiya, and Patchouli knowledge. Now, all of them, as you can see from the text on the left, have different attributes. Like Reimu Hakure's got medium speed, exorcism amulet shot, and a spell card, spirit sign, fantasy seal, and the others have various different kinds of attributes. But I found that Patchouli knowledge actually has the most useful one because she has a shot that lets you charge your attacks and basically give a much larger output at higher levels. So really the key here is to try and avoid dying whenever possible, because your power gets set back a bit if you or when you die. Alright, here's our first boss. Nothing too crazy so far, it's relatively straightforward. So as you may be able to notice, even though attacks can go through your character's sprite, it doesn't actually kill you. And that's because your actual hitbox is much smaller than your character size. So whenever a missile or an enemy goes through your sprite but doesn't hit your hitbox, you get a property called Grace, the word Grace on the right hand of the screen there. So, and I'm guessing Grace somehow adds to your power or adds to your score? I'm not too sure. The arrow outside is too turbid. You seem pretty strong, says the messenger of Dark Knight, Nyx. If I'm right, this place has some kind of effect on you. Something is luring me here. But you're giving off that strange scent. Looks like I'll take care of you. Wanna fight? It's about time. Show me your magic then. Alright, so now we have access to our charge attack. So every time you hold the attack button and release after a few seconds, you get to release a much more powerful shot. Really useful for taking care of bosses like this. Alright, so that spell card bonus that you saw on the screen there, you only obtain it if you avoid getting hit at all during each boss stage, and if you avoid using your bombs, or your spell card rather. And there's an achievement of going through the entire game without using any spell cards and losing any lives. Just thus far I haven't managed to complete it yet. You are pretty strong as I expected. There's a lot you don't know about me, says Patchy. Too bad it's not you that I'm after, but the mansion there. So she's headed back to the mansion. So I know a little bit about the Touhou games from other fan-made games. So Patchouli Knowledge is actually a resident of the mansion. its full name is the Scarlet Devil Mansion. And she's actually the librarian there, if I'm not mistaken. The Touhou games themselves, they've been around for a really long time, ever since the PC 98 era, in the early 90s or something. And they've had lots and lots of sequels. And all the games have been made by just one guy named Zun. So he makes not just the games, programming and the artwork, but also the music, the compilation, the lines and dialogue. All the way back from those days. So it's one of those kind of games which is enjoying like huge popularity in Japan, but outside of Japan a lot less so. Of course you can still find fans of them whenever you go to a Comic-Con or some kind of cosplay event or something, but it's not as popular as a lot of like larger Western titles like modern day RPGs, Final Fantasy. Oh wait, Final Fantasy is actually Japanese too, isn't it? Oh, I should probably name something like Dragon Age or Bioshock or something like that. So the main Touhou games are all like this, like Bullet Hells and Ice Fairy. I will let you get back to the land, Ice Fairy of the Lake, Cherno. Well, you're not as feeble as I thought. The whole lake is frozen. Haha, because I'm the strongest. Maybe the abnormality is related to the incident. Hey, I'm talking to you. Meanwhile, I think I could help you with your daily exercise. I wonder if we're at full power yet. I missed that memo if it came up. Alright. So right now I'm actually using a controller. But I've heard that if you really want to like fine control over your character sprite, it's best to use an arcade stick with a lever. I actually do have an arcade stick, but it's a bit hard and heavy to use if you're not used to it, and I'm still not used to one. And it's just more comfortable to use a controller that just fits in your hand rather than an arcade stick that you have to rest on your lap or on the table. Alright, let's focus on avoiding all these missiles. So I believe this game is actually a Western re-release of a currently already published Touhou title. There's probably a million fan games out there. Well, whoa, wow. I believe we managed to dodge that one. Hey, we got all the spell cards, nice. Stage clear. So if you've been noticing, as you play the game, and as you avoid using spell cards and dying, you actually gain more spell cards and extra lives. Uh-oh. We're getting cornered here. Let's try to move back to the center. Oh boy. So the thing I found out about is, oh, we just died for the first time. So, this actually has perfect time to talk about what I have to say. You can only have continues 3 times in this game, or rather 2 times now. After that, you have to start over from the beginning. You can't really save your progress and continue from where you left off. Makes progressing a little difficult. Another mid-boss. Some of the songs are just really, really nice to listen to. Sometimes I have them put on a playlist and I just listen it when I have free time or when I'm at work. quite soothing. And you actually get to enjoy it instead of focusing on dodging bullets. Who's this? Master Patchouli. It's rare to see you out. Hong Mei Ling. I'm here because someone stole my precious books. Ah, I overslept again. You feel better now? The air has been filtered by the magic. I'm still getting used to it. So, from what I know, Patchy is actually a magician, but a bit of an ill one. Like, she has some kind of asthma condition or something. So even though she's theoretically very powerful, she can't use her full strength. But you have that same strange scent on you. What? It has to be eliminated. What is going on? I'll help you with it. Alright. So at the top left of the screen there, you can see that there's a timer, and I'm not too sure what the timer does yet exactly. And there's also colored lights that fill out a semicircle. So the colored lights represent your spell cards, and basically how many times you have to kill the boss, like the number of stages the boss has. Right, Hong Mei Ling is not proving too difficult so far. Oh. Hope I didn't speak too soon. Nice, another spell card. So this will be the last stage, or second last. Alright, this is the last one. Lotus Sign Primeval Chaos. I'm guessing that's the title of the song. Alright, let's make full use of grazing by here. Nice and easy. This is actually easier when using a D-pad rather than an analog stick. The D-pad, you can just nudge it ever so slightly. Control finer movements. There we go. Brilliant. One death. Well, I still have 5 lives, that's good. A mysterious space underground. The smell of books and dust is suffocating. So, I think this is the library stage? Patchouli's home, basically. Yep, library. So, a big reason why I chose Patchouli is from reviews of the different characters that you can use, like between Reimu, Kirasame, and Sanae, and Patchy. Patchy is quite a bit overpowered compared to the other characters, and I found that even playing on easy difficulty like this, it can get quite challenging. So I decided, yeah, let's just go for the one that's OP. Found that hitting all the targets is not hitting all the targets is not as important as just surviving. Alright, we got another mint boss here. I believe that's Sakuya. Haven't quite reached her stage yet, but I know her from playing some other Touhou game. Oh, poker cards. I think we have to avoid them when they're facing upwards. We're not really getting the best shot in here. Let's see if we can get a little closer. Oh dear. Oh, there we go. Spell card. Yep. Using a D-pad is definitely easier than using an analog stick for now. This is what it's like using an analog stick. You can move more degrees of freedom, but I just find using a D-pad is easier to move only left or only right. You don't want to drift too far apart when you're surrounded by a million projectiles. Oh boy. Oh no, okay. That was careless of us. I only left for a couple of hours and look at this place. Master Patchouli, finally, the manager of library Little Devil, or Ko Akuma as she's commonly called. You're also covered in that strange scent. What? Why? I filtered the air outside with magic and found something strange. By clinging onto the yokai, these things make them stronger temporarily. But clearly it's nothing good. Then what should I do about it? Just fight. Fight? What a whimsical song. I can help you get rid of that strange scent. You'll lose yourself if you let it build up. So you're telling Ko Akuma that she's smelly? What? But how do I deal with it? Try to use the magic I taught you. I'm not sure. Alright, here we go. Uh-oh. Alright, we got full power. Alright, let's not waste it. And preserve it as long as we can. It's right at the center of that red geometric circle. Oh boy. If this looks insane, wait till you see the following future stages. Oh. Uh-oh. I thought for sure I was gonna die there. Nice. So I found out that if you play as... Oh dear. Okay, don't step too close. If you play as another character besides Patchy, then in this stage you'll actually fight Patchouli. But since we chose Patchouli as our player character, then Ko Akuma takes her place. Alright, we're definitely not getting a bonus there, yep. We've only got 2 lives left. We lost 4 times, jeez. Shuttling silver light in the time sphere, what is flowing in the crooked space? Uh-oh. Spell card. Let's try to find a safe spot somewhere. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Oh, Ko Akuma again. The examination failed. Looks like I had to start over. Oh, I've never seen this before. I'm eager to fight. Oh, is it because we couldn't defeat her without dying before? Uh-oh. Oh, jeez. Right, this is actually completely new to me. I haven't seen this stage before. Oh, looks like she doesn't have a lot of spell cards. There we go. Huh. Uh-oh. Oh dear. Avoid it. Okay. Let's try to get back down a little bit. Yeah, let's get him before they manage to get a shot off. Oh. Christmas balls. Uh-oh. A lot of mates firing everywhere. Oh no. Oh, let's go to the side. Ah, jeez. Oh, it's made at the Scarlet Devil Mansion, Izayoi Sakuya. Isn't it too late for you to be away from the library? The library needs a little cleaning. I finished cleaning this morning, unless it's already a total mess. I wonder if she's doing a good job as the doorkeeper. Oh, she must be talking about Hong Mei Ling. Haven't you felt a certain abnormality in the air? Abnormality? I haven't felt a thing at all. You're not a yokai after all. Say, what's Remilia up to? Remilia? I don't know, but it is very important according to Milady. I get this feeling that the strange scent is moving over that way. I need to talk to her. Well, Milady's orders are that nobody gets in. Is that so? It sounds suspicious to me. So no way in, huh? Looks like you had to beat me first. Alright. You know I can't easily violate Milady's orders. So it seems that Sakuya is the servant of this Remilia, but I can't just let her do whatever she wants. Alright. Let's try to get this on 2 lives. Oh. Daggers. Alright, let's try to avoid all of these. These daggers are quite large, so it's easy to see them. Uh-oh. Yep, full power. Oh dear. Oh, okay. So I'm guessing those roses are bad news. Let's not test that theory. Oh gosh. Well, no bonus. Bonus failed. Oh, she's got a lot of stages, according to those lights in the metal wheel on the top left. Not so sure I can beat her without a continue. Oh gosh. Whoop. Oh, time just stopped. That's new. Uh-oh. Alright, so we gotta watch out for those grid lines and then attack, or rather move into the safe space. Nice. Oh, jeez. Well, okay. So this is actually the farthest I've ever been in this game so far. And I think every time you use a continue, your score is set to 0. Yep, let's continue. Yeah, it sets to 0. It's unfortunate, but that's how it is. Every time I play this, I remember there's someone or some genius out there who can probably do this on lunatic difficulty without losing any lives in a single sitting. Uh-oh. Oh, there weren't any grids. Last time time stopped. Uh-oh. Alright, let's try to move into a freer space somewhere. Oh. Alright, just maneuver. Oh, jeez. So there's definitely a bit of an RNG element. I'm performing pretty poorly for this boss battle. So it seems like Sakuya's special attribute is to stop time. Uh-oh. Oh no. Nice in the again. Oh wait, I don't want to dance. Alright, let's try to get through. Let's try to beat Sakuya without another continue, because if I lose all my lives again, I think that's it. Game over. No more continues. I want to see it to the end. Alright, come on. Oh, jeez. Not a great start. Come on, you can do it. Come on, Patchy. Oh well, alright. Stage clear with 8 losses. Ooh. It's kind of like a cathedral. The banquet of yokai. Uh-oh. Oh no. Yeah, these guys look much tougher than the ones we faced before. Oh no. Alright, I think we're on our last life here. Let's see. Oh, it's way too soon. Alright. I think that's it. Yeah. Continues been grayed out. There's no more continues. Alright, well guys, this has been Touhou Fantastic Danmaku Festival. And it's definitely a lot harder than I thought it would be. I think it's representative of most bullet hell genres. You just have to pretty much rely on skill, and every time you lose, you learn a little bit about how the bosses move and how the enemies arrange themselves. And after enough deaths, you can sort of memorize and know what the enemy is about to do. So you can actually go into the practice part here, and you can play the stages which you've managed to complete so far. So as you can see here, I managed up to stage 6, and when you click it, you can just practice the stage as many times as you want. Oh, so there are only 7 stages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I guess stage 7 was the last one. Alright, so I wasn't that far off. Alright then, well guys, this has been Touhou Makuka Sai Fantastic Danmaku Festival. And clearly I have a lot more to do before I get really good at this game. Alright, hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.